lots and lots of hairstyles, and today I'm going to teach you how to give your middle part body and curls, so keep watching. Thanks.
So I start when your hair is just wet right out of the shower, and I use this big sexy hair. You can use any root elevator that you want to buy. Part your hair just in a couple of spots. I do it right in the center and then on either side, about 2 inches down from the center part. Just really slather it up on those roots, and then I lift up a piece in the back and squirt it on there, and then I blow dry it one of two ways. I either want to keep it upside down so that I get that nice lift off of my head as I'm getting it dry, and I also swap that out for pulling it out from my head in sections and blow drying. So I don't want to blow dry it flat to my scalp, because then I will lose that nice volume we're trying to go for. So when I have it almost dry, I get some shine spray. You can get these anywhere, Sally's or wherever is convenient by you, and I squirt that on. Stay away from your root because it can look greasy, especially since you've got it on just washed hair. You don't want to grease it up. And then when it's all dry, I brush up a section in the very front, and I am going to curl all of the hair backward. So I lift it up, and she has some layers in here, so I'm not even going to try to get to the end of my curling iron. I just start rolling when I have about an inch sticking out of the clamp. And when I get down to the scalp, I pinch the handle, release it enough that I can twist it and let that hair out that's stuck underneath. And then hold it until it gets hot. Release the clamp little by little as I drop the curl into my hand. And it's still pretty warm. It's hot on your fingers, and I bobby pin it down so I'm getting like a hot roller effect, because the curl stays hot and it will continue to curl it, but it's not damaging it because it won't be in the curling iron and in the heat. So do the same thing to the next curl. Let it out. If it kind of comes undone like mine just did, that's okay. Twist it back together. It's still really warm. Work with it while it's warm and hurry and get it bobby pinned down, because it will curl it. The curls will be a lot larger than if you just let it go, you know, and let it dry. So I do 3 of them in a row on the top of the head with no part or anything. And then on the back, on the rest of it, I throw a little bit of section of hair over each shoulder. And then what's left in the back, I split into 2 sections. If your hair is super thick, then you might want to do more curls than just 2 back here. But again, I didn't even catch the hair in the bottom of the curling iron. I just sweep it up, and then I roll it when I get to the top. Bobby pin that one in. And then on the sides, I do it a different way. Watch how I pinch it in. I turn it a little bit, keep letting it out, turn it a little bit, and then I just sweep that end in. That's much easier when you have different lengths in your hair. Now the ones on the side don't cooperate as well, so I give them a couple of squirts of hairspray. Hold it until it's hot. Again, do the very same technique and bobby pin it down. And then the same thing here. I'm rolling these ones backward or almost up, but it will give the effect of going backward. Give them a couple of squirts with hairspray. You don't have to do that step, but her sides just don't hold a curl as well as I'd like. So do that on your whole head, and once it's cooled, again, it's like hot rollers, and once they've cooled, we'll let out the bobby pins. Don't brush them out. Just let them fall how they may. Just keep dropping those curls. And she has some layers in her hair, but again, her layers are not very tall. But when I curl her hair this way, it really gives the effect of layered hair. So I really like it. Make sure you unroll the sides going the same direction you rolled them, so backwards. It's really starting to take shape. And then let the top ones out. And again, I don't part them until I get all the way done. If I wanted to wear it parted to the side, I'd part it after. We're going to part it to the center. But notice how I've pulled them all out, and you have all that lift and that nice height that looks like about 6 or 7 inches difference. So part it down the center. We've got some little 80s poof going on here. So I would just take my wide tooth comb and kind of brush it through. And then the bangs, will get a little water on my fingers, run it through the hair, just to kind of smooth it out. You can take your curling iron also if you want to, and just don't even do a full curl, just use it like you would a flat iron. I curled the whole thing with a 1.5 inch curling iron, and then take your wide tooth comb and just brush it out at the root, but don't brush down where those curls are. You can release them a little bit with your fingers, but don't brush through them. Hairspray it, and you have so much body with a great center part.